Hey guys, this is the mtgnoob here. We're on the draw here, and we have a pretty interesting start. I think I'm going to keep this. We'll go this into this. My opponent's playing 64 cards. I have no idea why. I thought I was playing a lot at 61, but hey, who knows, right? Um, the fact that he shows me red makes me a bit weary to play my breeding pool here when I could play it tapped, but I think I'm going to be taking damage off of it next turn anyway. So let's get this online. Um, I am still learning the deck, so please forgive me if I make many misplays. I'm going to try not to. I don't know what he's playing. Hopefully, it's not something crazy. But 64 cards versus 61 cards. Alright, Lightning Mauler. Maybe he's just playing a pile and just wants to play magic cards. That's a good draw for us. I think we more or less want to spend this turn ramping so we could get Thragtusk online. There is, some concern for not really playing a Strangleroot here and blocking, since he's probably going to have a big turn this turn. But I'd much rather get my Mana Dorks online, get my Township online. We can almost play an Angel of Serenity with one more plane. Actually, we can play an Angel of Serenity. So I'm going to sit here and just, try to ramp. Probably play a Thragtusk next turn. Beat in, maybe. This is a constructed two-man queue. This is not the practice room. So outside of getting swept by a bonfire here, I think we're in good shape. Throwing down Thragtusk is almost always going to win. Another Angel there is nice. So we actually have 7 mana. No, six mana, excuse me. Okay, so we'll get Thragtusk online, and we'll beat in for one. Okay, maybe he kills this in response. Okay, that's fine. Still get a 3/3, which will be blocking for days, and is actually pretty good because of the fact that we will get to play an Angel and get this back. So that's always pretty nice. Okay, it's another one of his lands. Maybe he goes, makes a dude. Maybe he just does this. I think we're looking pretty strong here. Okay, so he's tapping a ton of mana. Double red, single black. We'll see what he's playing. Okay, Demonic Taskmaster. Interesting. So I guess he's some sort of budget deck, which is fine. I mean, listen, I'm gonna make some videos. I can't control what my opponents play. Hopefully you're still with me and enjoying this, as we're gonna be taking one here and letting him just sack. He's probably just gonna block, which is fine. Another Thragtusk is fine. I think I still beat in here. I can just start being aggressive and townshipping, but I think I'd rather get these things online. I'm not going to give him up one of my elves, though. I think he just blocks anyway, since he's going to have to sack it, which is still fine. Playing more defensive, which may come back to haunt us. But I think getting things online is very good. Like, I could have Strangleroot there and then put a counter and just been very aggressive. So maybe that was a thing. But I think having large tusks online that just, essentially will fight through this. And he's locked himself out of the game. Like, he's got to beat us with this in removal. Alright, maybe Ghost Quarters this, which is fine. I do have forests. Okay, that's fine. Okay, and we have no way to really benefit from this here. But he's in a rough spot. Man, he's getting aggressive. Maybe he plays another one. Okay. That's fine. He's come in. We'll slam Angel here. I don't even think we need to. I mean, we're so far ahead, it's ridiculous, but I think I'll slam the angel. Okay, so he's gonna Searing Spear this or kill this somehow. Cremate. Oh, interesting. So he just does that to draw a card. That does somewhat change my line, but I think slamming a huge angel here is fine. Alright, that makes it a little bit better. Okay, so he only takes 3, so he's fighting the good fight. I gotta give him credit, but let's just go angel here and get back our Thragtusk. Okay, and we'll remove this. I mean, this doesn't really trade with anything. If he plays like an Olivia here, it's fine. We just have so much stuff going on. Like if he kills this, it's fine. He gets this back to hand. You know, but we do have a Thragtusk in play. I'm surprised he's at 16. He's been doing pretty well. Chock full of removal. Chock full. Chock full. He's just chock full of removal. Okay, Cackler does not do much. Cackler is a roadblock at this point. A very small roadblock. But I'm not going to be aggressive and just kill this for no reason. I mean, I'll just let him eat a guy. Because we're going to be bashing for 11, 12, 13, 15. Seems pretty good. Seems pretty good. I mean, I felt like maybe I should have been a little bit more aggressive with my township. Okay, so we hit a Farseek, which is fine. I think we just do this. And everybody's going in. If he kills this, this is fine. Get Thragtusk back. Can't play it this turn. But then I can chain angels, which is very, very, very sexy. Okay, so he just blocks this. Maybe he's got like a Mutilate or something in hand, but he only has 2 lands. Okay, here comes some sort of removal spell, just totally fine by me. Yeah, Angel against him's going to be tough to beat. And we'll Farseek for a blue source in case we do hit a Prime Speaker, which would be a 6/6 and draw us a ton of cards, but be very unnecessary. Alright, so he hits a 3rd thing, so now he can quite possibly Mutilate here, which is fine. It'll be his last card. Okay, just Brimstones our face, and then probably Scoops. Okay. So, what do we want against this crazy aggressive deck? I have to say, I feel like I want these Centaur healers a lot. I feel like Detention Sphere does kind of get him, and Syncopate probably gets him more than he realizes. I almost want these Witchbane Orbs, and I don't want these Prime Speakers as I feel they're really slow, and I feel the Angels are really slow, but we're kind of, you know, making our deck worse by not running them. So I don't know if we want all these Witchbane Orbs. I think against a black-red control deck, we do not want to be targeted with Brimstone Volleys and Searing Spears and things of that nature. I know you tend not to play control cards against, you know, against a faster deck. I think bringing these in is fine. Probably bringing these in is fine as well. Maybe a 1 of Angel seems okay. Smiters are a roadblock. Strangleroot guys are a roadblock. So, 1 of Angel might seem good with all this removal, but I don't know. I mean, Big Garrick's probably a little bit slow himself. I don't mind Little Garrick because it fights. Bring these in. Maybe a Miser's Detention Sphere. I think 2 Angels is too much. 2 Detention Spheres should be fine. I mean, Garrick helps us stabilize, but he did show us a flyer which flies over and kills it. So, let's run this back. We'll be on the draw this time around. And we will be attempting to play some magic cards. Okay, so we have a risky keep here, but I actually don't think I'm going to mull this on the draw. It's risky because if we don't hit a land and he kills this, we're probably very behind. but if we do get off, we can play everything in our hand. So let's hope he doesn't have like a turn 1 tragic slip. We also have a very nice roadblock here and a 3/3 centaur healer. Okay, so we do hit a land, so I'm actually very happy that I kept this hand because I got rewarded for being greedy. Who doesn't like that, am I right? Not blocking here, we're going to take 2. Maybe he goes like crazy lightning mauler turn here, and then, oh, he slipped it. Well, got lucky then. Because, 2 a turn isn't really too bad, especially when we just draw another healer. Let's go get a blue source. I almost want the hollowed fountain here instead of the breeding pool. But we took out the prime speakers. We definitely need a blue source. So we took out, yeah, I'm gonna get the fountain here over the pool since we have 1 of angel and we don't need as much green. Okay, so if we can just go chain healer into healer, we should be fine. Force him to overextend, possibly into a detention sphere, recoup some of our life, and we could start getting aggressive. I mean, he might just kill our guy with a searing spear or something of that nature. But anything that doesn't kill us is fine. Now, I can Farseek for a land here, but I think I want to just... We probably can go another turn without this healer. This actually is probably better here. Think for a second. If we Farseek and hit a land next turn, we can't do multiple things anyway. Healer right now is just gain 3 life, where Smiter just puts a roadblock in the way. Detention Sphere is probably the worst line here. I think it's pretty obvious he's got... I'm gonna go Smiter here. Make him deal with a Smiter. It's gonna be hard for him to deal with this first. I mean, we're not at a point in our where we're low enough to really have to struggle with our life total. It does suck we're on 3 mana, but that was kind of my own fault by keeping a very risky hand. We did get lucky by hitting the land there, though. So we'll see what he does. He's got a 2/2. This is like duress, that's fine. Kind of sucks that he gets a Witchbane Orb, but that's totally fine. Maybe he takes something else. Maybe he takes Detention Sphere or Farseek, but Witchbane Orb against him is just very strong. Okay, he took his Detention Sphere, which probably tells me he's got another Rakdos Cackler. I'm snap blocking this one, even if I lose my Smiter. Now, we could be saying, alright, well, we could start being aggressive and start hitting back and trading 4 for 2 a turn. We're gaining life, but I think I'm okay with this plan. So he spears it. It's a 2 for 1. It's fine. It keeps our healer alive. Hit a breeding pool. I think I'm just going to play healer here. I think it's the safer bet. If he wants to duress and take my Witchbane Orb, that's fine. I think he should have taken my Witchbane Orb last turn, and he didn't. So that makes me think he doesn't value Witchbane Orb very much. And since he doesn't value Witchbane Orb very much, then I could just sit here and keep it in hand. That's a good draw. I'm going to see if I draw out removal here. Okay, so spear goes there. Since the spear goes there, I'm going to just play out another healer. There's no point in not having a board presence. I think this game probably could have been played a little bit better. I have no idea what this is. Cremate, apparently. Which is fine. Okay, so he's cremating us. I could have been racing 4 for 2, but I feel like getting his removal from hand is probably significantly better. Now, I don't Farseek there because I want a board presence. My life is not really a concern right now, being at 22. I don't see how we lose this unless he chains like Thundermaw Hellkite off the top here. Then we're going to be in trouble. But I don't think that's in the cards. Okay, so we get another Witchbane Orb. I'll swing in here, and I think we have to just more or less Farseek here so we could get more pressure on the board. like I said, orb is not really a concern of mine currently. Like, playing it's great, but the fact that we didn't hit a land there is we could have most likely sealed the deal with this Thragtusk. Okay, Evolving Wilds for him. So it seems like he's just playing a very budget black-red deck, which nothing wrong with that, but I find when you're going to be playing constructed, you should try to get the cards for the deck that you want to be playing as opposed to playing the cards you have. If that's the case, probably should just, hang out in the casual room until you get the cards you need, because you don't want to be spending ticks on a game where you're not winning and then more or less, like those ticks could have been spent on your collection, so to speak, upgrading your deck. Like, even, let's say, I didn't have a very good deck and I played five two-man games and I won one of them, okay? Then that's 8 ticks I could have spent and I get a pack for 8 ticks. For 10 ticks I get a pack. Whereas I could have put that 10 ticks to good use and upgraded my deck. Like, there's a lot of cards he could put in a black-red shell for, 10 ticks. Okay, so blah, blah, blah. We're going to be smashing the fetch. Fetch, smash, oh. And assuming he has a card like Mutilate, that's interesting. Comes back, though. Is playing this even correct here, then? Since he's got... Okay, so Spear. So he's emptying his hand. And that's fine. He's saving a lot of damage. But any burn that does not go to me is fine. Like, thank you. Man, all in. All in. Still get the 3/3, but... Alright, so he's done everything he could do. And that's probably why he didn't fear the Witchbane Orbs. I'm going to just do this because it allows me more mana. We have no graveyard. I actually might be screwed to a top deck Mutilate, but I think we're drawing more live off the top than him. With 5 mana and bringing in more dudes and stuff of that nature. I mean, we've drawn a lot of our sideboard cards that are very low impact. Like, he can kill this with the Geist Flame, which is fine. I like the art on Geist Flame. It's like, rawr. I'm a thing. Okay, he's tapping 4 mana. Pokes my guy. He's got another, but does he have another cremate? Oh, he's got all the cremates! The noob's attention span is just not long for this world in this matchup. We're gonna bash in, we bash him to 6, we hold Angel, wait for him to try to remove stuff. If not, we just go blah, that's 6 anyway. He's got all the cremates! Noob's going wild! I mean, it's unnecessary to play the Angel, but we're gonna do it anyway. We don't want to give him outs. When you got the foot on the throat, you want to end it quickly. You don't want to sit here and just be like, let's dirtle for a while. I mean, he might have a spell to kill this in response, which is fine, but then I still have 3 in the air and he's got a block, so... etc, etc. ETC. Man, I would play against this deck every day of the week. I don't mind it. Okay, we go in. And that should be that, unless he's got some sort of craziness in his hand that I don't know about. Craziness. I like my opponent. He's a good dude. Gives me the good game. Concedes. We basically get a free pack, which I'm a big fan of. Alright, thanks for watching. Please check out the mtgnoob.com. And make sure you head over to our forums, because they've been getting a lot of love lately. So thanks if you visited. Please visit as well. Thank you.